This next comedian, she is hilarious. I actually truly love her as a friend. She's hilarious. She's been on Amazon TV show called Upload. She has her own special coming out. Give it up for my friend Zainab Johnson, everybody. Make some noise! Yes! Thank you so much for coming out here. You didn't tell me who your guest was going to be today. Do you want to introduce her?
Yeah.
Why don't you didn't tell me who it was going to be.
Hey, you guys.
Zainab.
Yeah, sure. My guest today is another comedian. She's super funny. She's written for a bunch of people. She has an Emmy, right, Chloe, for Black Lady Sketch Show on HBO? Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, so give it up for the hilarious Chloe Hilliard.
Woo! I know Chloe. I didn't know you were going to be the guest. Come on in here. Good to see you. Yes, thank you for coming, everybody. Make some noise for Chloe. Yes.
Chloe's high.
Oh my God! Listen, I was higher, but y'all was talking about racism and shit, and that definitely fucking killed my buzz. But I'm gonna push through
real quick. No, are you high for real?
I was. No. I just take a couple toes. Now I'm not like a big, I take 3 puffs and I'm done. That's it. Just a little bit. Just a.
I love that. By the way, so I did not know who your guest was going to be. For a while, we talked about, you said you were maybe going to bring one of your sisters, but they're, and then it was just up in the air. But
yeah, they don't live here.
They don't live here.
For like a year was like, hey, could you do this? And I'm like, sure, but who does the guest have to be? He's like, someone really, like your sibling. And I'm like, who moves to LA with their sibling?
You changed your answer on that.
What?
When you first, when people would ask that, you would say, yeah, just find someone on the street.
Find
Wow.
Anybody, just anybody. No. We want it to be super close.
Yeah.
So that's why I was like, sometimes it's like family member, but the fact that you guys are best friends.
Well, no, we're
good.
not best friends.
No.
Oh shit.
No. We're friends.
Not like that. We're really good friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're the best people for this moment right
Absolutely.
now.
We're being honest. But we are friends though. But I think what it is we became friends later in life. So I think that is we're also older than probably most of the people here. So
Hold up a second.
okay, I'm older than most of the people here.
I'm just saying, I'm looking around and we look the same age.
Some I was being nice, but so I think because we became friends through comedy also. So when you
Chloe was mean as fuck.
no, that's not true.
No, listen, I'm super nice.
Oh, okay.
No.
You just told the audience they old.
Maury.
She said y'all bitches look old in the face, and she goes to here and say she nice.
This is for reality TV.
Continue.
I am very sweet. And
This is a real friendship now. This is some real shit.
no, I come across really Vinny, you know how I am.
You're stern.
Yeah, I'm stern, but sweet.
Oh, you're definitely sweet.
Okay, I just want to say something really quickly. She is omitting the fact that we met on a comedy competition television reality show.
Last comic standing.
So you go into the situation already feeling overwhelmed.
But not me. I did not. I went in.
This is what I love about her confidence. It's inspiring. No, I'm very serious.
I went in wide-eyed. You know what I'm saying? I went in because it was very early in comedy, so I just knew I was going to be eliminated. I did not know I was going to kill it.
That's a Jeff Ross thing, but it's just funny.
And here's the thing. I'm from New York, born and raised in New York, and then and I moved out here and started comedy. Chloe is also born and raised in New York.
Yes, I am.
But she started comedy in New York, and New York comedians, they have no respect.
Don't. It's true. No, we don't.
They have no respect for LA comedians.
We don't.
At all. Right?
We don't. It's very true. I'm being honest.
And so a mutual friend, right? Monroe, very funny.
Very funny.
He's like, hey, Zainab, meet Chloe. And I think sometimes guys be like, oh, a tall black girl, another tall black girl. They should know each other. And so he's like, meet Chloe. And Chloe looked, people don't look down on me very often. Chloe looked down on me.
I'm tall. We're both tall. I'm 6'1".
Hey, wait, you both are tall. Here, stand up real quick.
Here, stand up.
This feels like a auction.
Here, stand up. Hey.
We're like the last.
I'm starting to feel like Brad Williams right now.
Did you say Brad Williams or Cat Williams? Oh, okay.
Brad, Cat too. It works both ways.
They both work.
Yeah.
Anyway, Chloe was very mean.
I don't recall that. I don't recall that. I recall being actually very nervous because I was only 3 years into stand-up, and here I was being on Last Comic Stand-In. And also, I also knew that you had a level of comfort here because you were living in LA and we were coming from New York and staying in a hotel. So you was like, I'm not staying in a hotel. I live nearby. I'm going to go for my run and get my coffee from my place. You had a familiarity and we in a hotel stressing out, fucking writing in our notebooks. This is the chance. And she's like, I'm getting my nails done. I see y'all at the taping tonight. You just had this coolness about you that you were not bothered. And so everybody else was stressed out, going crazy. And you're just like, I already know the judges. Hey, y'all, what's up? How you doing? We having fun.
The judges were Roseanne Barr.
Yes.
Keenan Ivory Wayans and Russell Peters. I did not know that.
No, but you knew Keenan. Didn't you know Keenan?
From In Living Color like the rest of us.
No, but I thought you knew him. I thought you had a rapport, you had seen him on the scene or something like that. Well, that's what they were saying, girl. They was like, she know the judges, so.
So now the truth comes out, and that's why this bitch gave me an attitude.
No, it wasn't an attitude, but it was how.
Oh, it's okay.
In the chair? Okay.
Don't worry about it.
I think it was the high stakes of it. I think it was a pressure cooker situation until it wasn't.
But now we're really good friends.
Yeah, we are good friends.
Oh, really?
Really, really good.
Yeah, truthfully.
Dude, see, this is a real friendship, dude.
Yeah.
Right? It's a real friendship. For you guys, for real friends will tell you how they feel about you.
Yeah.
Friends that will not, fake friends will talk shit behind your back.
That's a lesson. I think also people think that friendship is about being a reflection of that person without challenging them, and that's not I think we challenge each other a lot.
Definitely, but here's the thing: if you guys can't tell already, in our separate friend groups, we are the strong friends.
Yes.
And so when two strong friends get together, it's Chloe had during the pandemic, one of her really close friends passed away, and she was sitting at my house, but she the strong friend, so she ain't saying nothing. But I'm the strong friend, so I notice when people ain't saying. So I was like, is everything okay? And then she just, kind of broke down, and I didn't know what
she was like.
Do
you want some water? I'm like, oh my God.
She was apologizing for crying. She was like, I was like, do I hug?
And I was like, not that hug, not that one.
Aww. That's so great, man.
Yeah.
That's some real friendship right there. She brought you water?
I mean, yeah, I was in sorrow.
I'm sorry about your friend.
No, it's okay.
When I shot my special last year, which it did already come out, Penny, yeah.
Yes.
I wear a phenomenal red suit that everyone loves. If the suit looked nice at all, it was Chloe Hilliard who steamed it for me.
Oh.
Yes. You gotta make sure my friends look good.
Yes.
Multi-talented.
Yeah, you gotta show up for your friends.
Yes.
Okay, so I have seen your comedy. You're very funny.
Thank you.
First random question. Do you get high before you do stand-up?
No.
So this is a first.
Yes. No, it's not a first. No.
This isn't stand-up. This isn't stand-up. I was just wondering.
But also, that's my fault probably, because she was like, okay, so what we doing tonight? I said, girl, I don't know. Just come on.
Yeah. We just kind of wing this shit.
Yeah. So I was like, wait, so are we asking questions, or we came up with a strategy and everything? Are you okay?
We got another chair.
Just don't lean that way.
It's all right. Fuck it. As long as you're comfortable.
Brad's fat ass did that to the chair.
Oh man, it's all good. Man, but the thing is, it's hard to find good comic friends sometimes, and it's true. It is true.
That's why you found me.
Yeah, and because he would. I mean, how we connected was, as we said this 1,000 times, we just used to run a room on Clubhouse, fucking around. Yeah, woo, and we just silly, we'd just making jokes or whatever in a room, and then we were just like, let's fucking. well, like go to the dog park and be regular friends. And then we said, why don't we just make that a thing? Like, why don't we just have our own thing? So it is nice to have friends. He's in the business. I mean, he's going to be directing a movie. He's doing all types of shit.
Nice.
He's an editor. I'm going to talk him up because I don't get to a lot. He's edited Adam Sandler movies, and he's worked on a ton of shit. But he is not a comic. So it is nice sometimes to have non-comic friends. But when you find a good comic friend, then you understand each other so much more. But regular people, I don't mean that. I don't mean that.
Yes, he does.
Just turn everybody against us.
No, but that's how we talk about y'all. We call y'all civilians.
But you know what's a good way to refer to people who are not in the inside of whatever you're talking about? Just call them civilians.
Yeah, civilians.
Yeah.
No, we call y'all civilians.
Yeah.
No,
we
but
do.
I will say that because comics are fucked up. So I'm sure that we'll say dark jokes at funerals.
Yes.
Because it's easier for us to
I love it.
deal with it.
Absolutely.
So when your friend passed away, did at some point she make a little joke or you make a dark joke that
No,
because it wasn't a mutual friend. You know what I'm saying?
No. I'm trying to think. We have said some fucked up things about people.
I'm gonna be very. What happened? We missed it.
I just told him where the exit's at.
I can't say anything nearly as fucked up as.
I'm very dark, but you know what's so crazy? I didn't even realize I was dark until someone wrote an article about me. I promise you. And it was like dark comedian Chloe Hilliard said the 10 of her funniest jokes. And I was like, I'm dark. And I started reading the jokes.
What did they say?
Yeah, that's kind of true. I just have a dark undertone to my comedy, my sensibilities. But the thing is that's really me in real life. She can attest.
Listen, we be in a regular conversation, and at least once in every conversation with her, I'd be like, wait, what?
I just go, yeah.
No, I mean.
What were we talking about today? We were talking about, was it running? No, what we were talking about. And I said, and you go, you know what? One thing about you, Chloe, you always going to go dark.
Talking
about the end of the world. It was like the end of the world. Something about, we were talking about the movie.
We were talking about buying a new car. I had to turn it.
Oh, yeah.
And I said, you know what? But I want to get, because I had a Tesla, and she was like, oh, are you gonna? I was like, you know what? I really want to try a hybrid. She said, oh yeah, next time I'm gonna get a hybrid, because shit is getting fucked up. We're gonna have to get up out of here. And I ain't, if I gotta get up out of here, I ain't gonna have time to charge. I'm gonna need to. And I was
like, you gotta think about these things now. You know what I'm saying?
oh my God.
I was expecting girl, go to Lexus. They got a nice 36 month. Sorry,
no, you gotta think ahead.
Oh my God, that's a real friend. If she says, "I get the body, you get the car."
Before LA shut down, March 8th or 9th, 2020, Chloe called me. She said, "What are you doing?" She lived in LA. I mean, in
New York at the time.
She said, "What are you doing?" I said, "Girl, I'm about to go for a run or something, whatever I was doing, right?" And she was like, "Zainab, go to the bank, take some money out." Go to the store, get some canned food. This shit about to go to heaven.
I was right, though. I was right. And you know what Zainab said? Well, if I don't have it in my house, I guess I'm just not going to have it. I'm just going to have to, they just have to find my body. I'm just not stressed out about it. And then she was mad. Now, mind you, we was actually in the house for however long we was in the house. And then months later, she's getting something. She was like, and I'm just trying to figure out why I got these canned goods and shit in my house because you made me get them. I'm never going to eat this food. And I was like, I'm just trying to save your life, and you mad about it.
Well, no, because I know if the world is going to end, here's the thing. I could run. I'm agile. I'm quick. I know certain tactics and stuff, but I'm going to die quick because I'm a picky eater.
Oh my God, that's amazing.
She's very serious.
You gotta make that a bit, dude. That's fucking hysterical.
No, it's true. I don't pick restaurants. She has to pick the restaurant.
You can't live during Y2K and be a vegan, okay?
No.
But even with vegan, I'd be like, tofu.
Yeah.
She's very, very picky.
Tofu? You like tofu?
No, that's a texture thing. No, I'm not about to put a sponge in my mouth.
Are you vegan?
I'm kind of quasi, right?
Picky.
Oh yeah, I'm picky.
Yeah. It's very specific things.
Yeah.
You guys, when you go out to eat, does she take forever to order?
She makes a lot of modifications, a lot of questions, and she also has plan Bs, so she plans ahead. So if they don't have what she wants and she can't get it, she's going to ask about another thing. It's a strategy. That's why I don't make no reservations. I just say, where you want me to be.
What's your go-to meal, like your comfort food?
I like breakfast.
Breakfast food?
Because it's filled with carbs and sweet with a little bit of savory.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I do.
love a French toast.
So breakfast all day type of restaurant.
Breakfast all day type of
Yeah, Waffle House Part 2. This is.
Y'all with this Waffle House, oh my God.
If you think I eat at Waffle House. I don't give a shit what time it is.
It's funny. They were talking it out really hard, but one time I remember it was probably my first time at the Waffle House because I have only been there a few times. But the one time I was at Waffle House, I asked the waiter. I said, "What do you like here?" And he was like, "I don't eat here," and then walked away.
Smart man.
And I'm looking at the menu like it was magic money. I don't know how much you're getting there.
It's not worth it. It's not worth it. You just feel like you feel contaminated when you go in there. Everything is sticky and like everybody can fight. Like if you gotta fight at your job in order to work there, I don't need to be a customer.
Yeah, I agree. So wait, what do you eat? What she likes to breakfast all day? What's your go-to foods?
Well, see, it's interesting. I'm a picky eater too, but not as much as her. There's certain things like I don't eat chicken. I do beef, pork, and stuff like that. Like,
But Chloe's not gonna make a fuss.
no.
Like it'll be internal. You know what I'm saying? She'll know that like it's not really serving her, but she won't. Where I like to talk about it. I feel like, so what made y'all open this place?
So you really like an online recipe that gives you a whole before they give you the actual
She wants to know why you fucked up. She wants to know, so what happened here and how can we fix it?
Yeah, let's talk about it. But in the nicest way, I swear.
You know, also she wants her coffee like scalding hot. Like she want to burn her mouth. And she be like, I want it burning my mouth hot. And I'm like, that's a lot. That's a lot.
Here's the thing. And I'm sure I'm not the only one. When you give me, first of all, I don't like to eat anything that's supposed to be hot, not hot.
I agree.
Especially, thank you. And then you going
scalding is another level.
But hold on a second. And then you going to serve it? We going to start off and it ain't the temperature it's supposed to be?
Do you see?
But here's the thing. No, here's the thing. If I'm drinking a coffee, right? It's like, I'm not downing a coffee. I want the coffee to be at a certain temperature for the entire experience. If you give it to me lukewarm at the start, after like 3 sips, I ain't even get 2 miles on the highway before. So I gotta just say extra hot.
And you know what's so crazy? I don't even drink coffee. So I'll be like, this is your experience, girl. I'm here for the ride. She want it hot. Make it hot.
But I apologize before I get started. I say, I'm so sorry. Can I get it extra hot? And then after they give me the whole order, and then I say, did I say extra hot?
I meant extra hot, or I'll throw it on your face.
No, I'll never do that.
Nah, I know you wouldn't.
No.
I'm kidding. You got so at the thing is, you guys are comics, your friends, you hang out outside. You do shows together still, or?
Well, our schedules are so different. And I think that's also why we have a different kind of friendship, because the majority of our friendship is outside of stand-up comedy. Like, a handful of times we may have been on a show together.
What are you guys doing for fun besides fucking all day breakfast and?
We go for hikes.
We go for hikes. We be watching movies. There was this one reality show. It's like a terrible reality show.
It's called Ready
for Love.
I was on that.
No, you wasn't.
But that'd be funny. But that was my show.
It's for older black people.
It is.
It was not my show, I guess.
It's for older black people in the South, and I'm so fascinated because they be saying they like 36, right?
Ooh, and they do not.
But they be looking 52. And if you look 52 as a black person, then you really 74. You get what I'm saying? So it's so fascinating.
Yeah.
So we will watch that and kind of
just hang out.
Well, yeah,
we were like we are social friends. Like, I mean, we're friends, but we do activities that are not connected to stand-up comedy.
Love that.
It helps us be, I guess, more grounded and like, you know.
But I do respect her insight and opinion and kind of comedic acumen, you know. So when I am gearing up for something serious, I'm definitely going to be like, Chloe, can you come to the show and give me notes? And
that's
you know what I'm
amazing.
saying? Like, I'm going to definitely use the
And vice
resource that
versa.
she is.
Yeah, vice versa.
Well,
for
that's
sure.
good because that says a lot about both of you as comics because I mean you're both excellent. And that's an irritating thing when some new open mic comic 2 years in comes out like, can I give you some notes? You're like, get the fuck out of here,
Out
bro.
my face.
I want your fucking notes, but what were they? Was it a good tag?
People give me the worst tags, but I'm just so nice. I'm
Yeah.
like, okay.
It is weird
And
when you
then
get a
I
bad
don't.
tag and you're like, oh yeah, maybe I
Yeah.
can use that.
But here's the thing, Vinny. So I want to say something for you to get
I'm
in
just
on
absorbing the conversation. I'm a fly on the wall.
Okay. So
say something.
anybody that's seen my special, make noise if you've seen my special, just really quick. A few of you. So at the very end, I tell this whole story about a pedophile, right? So and everybody's like, well, that's amazing. I make it. You don't even know that that's what the story is about, right? It's like a reveal. Chloe's the reason I tell that story. When I'm on a special, when I'm like, I was talking to my friend and I was like, yeah, girl, when I got kidnapped, and I just say it that casual. She was the friend that I'm talking
I
about.
was like, kidnap, bitch. We gotta talk about this.
Chloe had me doing note cards like, okay, what you talking about in this special? Okay, put it on put this under your family, this under and then I was just casual like, yeah, like when I got kidnapped, and she said, that's the shit you need to say.
Yeah.
And it's a big part of the special.
See, oh man, did you? Hopefully you didn't have any tags for the pedophile.
No. You know, I think, all right, so before I was a stand-up comedian, I was a journalist. And so I always kind of try to find a story. I try to find the root. And when we were sitting there talking about her special early on, it was kind of like, so, but what are you trying to say? And I think all of us can ask ourselves that question. I think especially dealing with social media and being on our phones, we always want to feel like we're being heard. But the question is like, but what are you actually trying to say? And that's why you see so many people mimicking everything all the time. And it just feels like a parrot. And now you're in an echo chamber of all the same bullshit. And so I feel like in order for you to really stand out, especially her making her debut as a stand-up comedian, you want to tell people who you are and why. And I think a lot of times we ignore the why because we don't, as individuals, want to do the work to uncover the why. And so saying to her, tell us about this traumatic experience and how it shaped you, shows who she is, understanding herself and how these things impact her as a comedian and a woman. And I would say, boo, to help her.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Here's the thing. She told me to do it. She didn't tell me how.
Yeah.
So then after that, I was just going on stage like, so I got kidnapped. I was going on stage like, and then he pulled his dick out and the audience was like, oh. And it took me months to figure out how to make it funny.
And that's what's tough too, when you take like a traumatic experience and it's like fucked up, but you don't have the punchlines for it. Like how hard it is to get out of that hole. Actually, she was here the one night I did a show here. You remember this? It was one of my least favorite shows ever. I've been doing comedy for 15 years. I'm on this stage. I had a brain tumor when I was a kid. I did a brain tumor joke about my brain tumor. There was a dude sitting up there. And he shouted out something like, I had a brain tumor too, or something. He said, he like, yeah, me too. And I go, oh, you had a brain tumor too? And then he's just like, no. Now I'm spilling my, like, this is a traumatic thing. I'm trying to make these bits funny about brain tumors. And he up there, and I was just like, oh, so wait, you didn't have a brain tumor? And he's like, no, I didn't. I was just like, all right, cool. What the fuck? You know, like,
I was like, maybe you had it and you forgot.
Yeah. I wish I said that.
Well, you know, now
I
wish. You got
I
that.
started melting inside, like, what the fuck was that? So then I was just like, I was confused, and then I saw he was recording me. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So now I see he was recording me. So it was like he was trying to get a rise out of me. He was trying to get something out of me to fuck me up. And I've probably done this 3 times in the thousands of times I did comedy. I go, are you fucking recording me, dude? Fucking shut the phone off and get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
I did that here. It was weird as shit. I was like, because I felt like he was trying to almost make me look bad on the internet and and I'm trying to like make this bad, like weird joke funny. So anyways, I have like this weird meltdown inside and I have to get out of it.
Yeah.
Now, as a comic, they know that it's really hard when you're already doing a joke about brain tumors or pedophiles and you don't have the fucking punchlines to it yet. And then you get somebody who's just like trying to make you look stupid. So then it took me like a few minutes. You remember, like it took me a couple minutes to get out of that.
Yeah, I thought it took you the rest of the set.
It really did. It really did. Actually, I'm still not out of it. I'm doing it on a podcast right now. But I remember it's like it finally by the end of the set I eventually made him laugh again.
Yeah.
And I was like, thank God. And I remember you, which I respect you as a comedian, so it was really nice to hear this from you. That you were like, you fucking did that thing and you got out of it and you didn't leave the audience feeling weird before I had to get up there. You're a pro. You told me that, and I appreciated you so much for that, for doing that.
If this was like gymnastics, it's like you stuck the landing. Like you was up there flipping and we ain't know what was going to happen. But then when you finally hit the mat again, you was like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was...
Thank you.
Seriously.
But I really appreciate you for that, because I went home and I was very upset.
No, everybody could tell. And here's what you guys do as an audience. Y'all act like, sometimes we just be needing y'all to acknowledge like somebody in the room is crazy. But what happens is somebody will be messing up the show. Yeah. And then we'll spaz out on them because we want the show to be good for y'all. But then y'all get weird with us like,
we didn't want you to do all of that.
Yeah. Yeah. And so they got kind of weird with you a little bit, but then they got back.
You gave me those words at the end, and I was just like, oh, that made me feel good. And it did help. And I was fucking pissed off about it. And I remember the guy did message me. He was like, so sorry, man. I don't know why I did that. I apologize. Whatever, all this shit. And then the irony of all of it was like, we'll post bits because we want them to go viral. And I was just like, man, if I post that, I feel like that's what would probably go viral. So I was just like, that's cool, man. You got the footage to that shit? I'm gonna post my meltdown.
So like, hats off to you guys, because again, what Vinny was saying is I'm an editor by trade, so my job is to sit in a dark room all day behind a computer screen and not in front of a live audience like this and deal with people.
By the way, this is his third time on stage ever, which is fucking insane, dude.
You do not want to see the armpit stain there.
Well, you look nice. You got a nice outfit.
Oh yeah, you look good.
I know, but for real, like that takes some courage being up here and just telling jokes to people at the risk of them either not laughing or like what happened to Vinny, someone just talking shit. Like that's crazy. I don't have to deal with that, luckily. But the only people heckling me are my inner demons.
But also too, with like an editor, I think it's like maybe the part of the production that goes a little bit like kind of ignored, you know, like nobody sees a good or bad movie or show and it's like the fucking editor, right? No, but it's like you get to just sit in that dark room and do your shit and be paid because post costs a load, right? And then nobody, not that it's ever really your fault, but
we fix a lot of the problems.
Yeah, you do. There's nobody has ever been like, watch these fucking credits and see. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, the job of the editor is like we get a puzzle box with a puzzle and all the pieces inside of it, and we have to put it together.
Yeah.
And if you're working with a bad director, some of those pieces are missing.
Yeah.
It's true. And comedy editing is about timing. Yeah. So if you don't have a good comedy editor, the timing is fucking weird.
Yeah. I feel like with comedy, the editor is just as important as the comedian.
Absolutely.
I agree.
Because it's like a certain amount of writing happens in the edit.
Yeah, I agree.
I helped on Sandler's 100% Fresh special. It was my first comedy special I ever helped cut, and he was in the edit room with us every single day. Great director and great runner for the whole program, but it's unique because he would start a joke in one city and then he would end the joke in another city, and we had to cut that timing perfect. But I don't know, I learned the comedic timing through him, luckily, and it's great. But again, you guys are the real brave ones.
Nah, dude, you're up here, man. We're proud of you.
It's us.
I pulled him into this.
He did a lot.
Let's do a long.
This is not what I signed up for.
Yeah, this is not.
We started in my downstairs bedroom, just us talking shit.
Look how
dude, but you gotta admit, isn't live way more fun?
It is.
Yeah, it is.
Well, we have the lights.
No, it's okay. Let's. You guys are fucking clearly good friends. You guys could poke at each other. You guys could pick each other up when you're down. I mean, I do love you. I respect you as a ton. I've known you longer. I've only met you recently within the last, but you're always super cool. And I think you're super funny. And I respect you both. And I fucking love your friendship. So
thank you.
Yeah. And why don't you guys, first of all, if you want to plug something, you can.
Well, if you haven't seen a special and you want to see who put their dick out, It's so funny because the special really isn't about that.
No, not at all.
Watch it. It's called Hijabs Off. It's on Prime right now, and I think it's like a pretty good.
Yeah.
It is.
Amazing.
It's like a really strong special.
Yes.
And you can also check out, I have a podcast on YouTube called I'm Reasonable, because I'm reasonable.
Yeah.
And there's new episodes every week, so you can check that out.
Yes. And also, she's on Upload on Amazon.
I'm on Upload.
Yes.
Yeah.
See, that's what you do for your friend. You help them remember the shit that they do. I am relaunching my podcast. It's called Social Misfit. So you can find me on Instagram, on YouTube. My YouTube is Hey Chloe, but just search Chloe Hilliard Social Misfit, and you can listen to old episodes. But I'm relaunching a visual podcast on Patreon very, very shortly. So
That's
check it out.
amazing. And what do you guys love about each other the most? And we'll let you go.
What do we love about each other the most?
Yes, I love Zainab's discipline. I think that her discipline is very aspirational and has actually impacted my life because the way in which she shows up for herself informed how I should better show up for myself. And I definitely have since I moved to LA.
Wow. It's great. It's great.
You ever be like, damn, I should have went first. What do I love about Chloe? There's so many things that no, really, there are so many things that I love, but okay, so I think what I really love most about you is Chloe can take you to two different places in a drop of a dime. Like, you guys actually, I don't know if you noticed her doing it up here, but she gave you some real, like she'll school you on something, she's so smart, she'll educate you and inform you in one moment effortlessly, and then she'll say like the wildest, funniest thing you've ever heard in the next minute, and she can just kind of like oscillate between the two, like and I think that's wonderful.
Oh, thank you.
I love that about you.
Thank you guys so much for doing this. Thank you. You guys are amazing. Thank you guys so much. All right, you guys, we got one more guest. Bring it up there, guests. We got to live you guys up real quick. Hell yeah. We got some more juice in this cannon, dude, on this Monday night. We got two people.
I think so.
Bring him up here, dude. This is the only guy that doesn't know about Waffle House right here. Get your ass up here. 1 minute podcast. Hell yeah. What are your names?
I'm Josie.
You're Josie?
Luis?
Luis?
Yes, sir.
Hell yeah. I love that. You guys are a couple or?
Yeah.
A couple?
Yeah.
How long you guys been dating?
A little over a year.
A little, hey, shut the fuck up! Sorry about that, these disrespectful people. No, I'm just kidding. So go back to your relationship. So you guys are a couple. Just trying to dive in as fast as we can here. How long you guys been dating?
A little over a year. I just needed the papers. You know, she's white. I'm
Whoa!
Mexican, so.
Comedy's not so easy, but is it? I needed the paper. Get up! No, I'm just kidding. Luis, come on. You're from here, buddy. Where are you from?
East LA.
East LA?
Yes, sir.
You're Hispanic or?
Yeah, Mexican.
Hell yeah. What are you?
I'm originally from Florida.
Oh, so you're a racist. Not
Oh, wait. Saving grace here.
So he was mowing your lawn. I just got kidding. Jesus Christ.
She's Tunisian, which is in Africa, so I like to say she's black.
Oh, well.
Which I tell him, he's gonna stop telling people that.
We're going to go to Zainab and confirm whether she is or is not black. She go, fuck. So, okay, cool. You got any weird questions from them?
Weird questions?
Yeah.
I've like normal questions.
Okay.
Weird questions.
All right, give him a normal one.
What do you like about each other? Man, I'm on the spot now. What do you like about each other?
Oh, well, I mean, aside from the papers, you know. But she brings peace into my life, you know, pretty hectic, crazy work schedule. She's always there, thick and thin, comforting, calm throughout the storm, all that. She's the person I can go to for anything, never judges me, none of that stuff. Love her with all my heart.
It's beautiful. Beautiful.
That's that.
I'll try. He is like the most thoughtful and considerate person. I also have like a stupid, crazy work schedule, traveling all the time, gone for weeks at a time, and he doesn't care. He doesn't think twice. I say, I have to travel for 6 weeks, and he goes, I'm so proud of you.
Wow.
Like, I'm so excited for you.
So beautiful.
I can't wait for you to get home.
So, I guess one last question, we'll let you go. What do you guys hate about each other the most? No, I'm just kidding. You guys were fun, man. Thanks for coming up here. We got to bring up our other guests.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks for I hope you guys stay together, and I hope you could be a U.S. citizen here tonight. I appreciate it.